Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Some Settlements 2, Fallout 4, Some Settlements 2. We're going to continue from where we left off, which was, I forgot. I believe we needed more people for the engineering department to continue on that thing. But also, alright, we need more people. To do that, we need to clear out the office level and put housing down there. We also need to start looking at upgradable stuff. So, like, there's upgrade stuff in here. We're going to try to do it from this menu. Currently our supply usage is still very bad, so I don't know what to do about that. Besides getting more logistics and getting more settlements and sending more food there, hopefully. I want to go to fast travel to Custom House Tower, but it kind of scares me to fast travel to someplace that I don't know. So, tell you what, let's fast travel to Bunker Hill. I think I remember clearing this outside. Nope. Okay. Hey, buddy. There we go.
Payday.
Come on, buddy. There we go. And your turn.
You're gonna regret it.
Quick save. There's another one in there. There we go.
You killed her!
Yep, I did. There we go. Got the shotgun ammo. That's nice. And I need to heal. Let's go ahead and discover this. We're gonna need it later for main objective anyways. Or main story, I should say. There we go. That's a Mr. Gutsy. That's a scavenger. There we go. And let's just leave the Mr. Gutsy. I don't really like robots. They tend to be very deadly. Hey, buddy.
Well now, my boss would like to see you right away now that you're here.
Your boss?
Who is this guy?
The chief trader, Mr. Glatton. I've been made aware that your appointment is to take priority.
Alright.
Alright, I'll hear him out.
Wonderful. He's been eager to make your acquaintance. Please follow me.
You gotta start walking first.
Mr. Glatton, your appointment.
Ah, yes. That'll be all, Lydia.
Yes, sir.
Hi, you look like a certain
What a
Mr.
pleasure to
House.
finally meet you. I'm Jeremiah Glatton, chief trader of this little venture. But more importantly for you, I'm an investor.
Investor?
What does that mean?
I'm an investor in causes such as yours, of course. Supporting brave new settlements is a passion of mine. I loathe the notion of wealth languishing in our vaults when there are so many that can benefit from its investment.
Alright, well, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Ah, I see Lydia has grossly underestimated the Commonwealth's civility. And of course, no introductions are necessary for you. Everywhere I ask, people know who you are. Setting up such far-reaching infrastructure, helping doctors rebuild their hospitals, uprooting aggressive mercenaries from their own base, bringing back organized law enforcement and justice into this chaos. And building quite the army of Good Samaritans as I hear it. Some of my people have already benefited from Minutemen patrols. I owe you. You have built an impressive reputation, my friend.
Well, I'm glad to impress. But you've been watching me?
You've been watching me?
Well, I make it a point to know the trading partners I'm getting in bed with. So to speak, a little bit of research goes a long way.
Glad to impress.
I'm glad you're impressed.
Well, a little more than merely impressed. I'm positively honored. While I know quite a bit about you, I imagine you don't know much about us yet. So let me tell you a bit about the New Liberty Trading Company. We are a merchant coalition, a tiny but effective little empire. Our predecessors have built our company with careful control of our economy. By my generation, it's created quite a bit of surplus that we now invest in surrounding settlements. Your initiative is among the most promising.
Questions?
Can I ask some questions?
By all means, consider me an open book.
Your plans?
What's your plan exactly?
My plan here is to ensure the Commonwealth has all the resources it needs to grow. The Home Office is pragmatic, but they trust my business sense implicitly. That means I can safeguard your interests and make sure you get a fair deal.
Yeah, you see, the deal part is what concerns me. Know about the Commonwealth?
How do you know anything about the Commonwealth? What have you heard?
We've been here before. Funny story, really. We attempted to set up a trade agreement with the Commonwealth Provisional Government decades ago. Our negotiators arrived a week too late, however. The CPG had been massacred, and the paranoid locals drove our delegation off. Without a unifying leadership, we wrote this region off as too unstable to sign contracts with. Too high of a risk for very little return.
CPG massacre?
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
It was before my time. Stories I've heard range from murder-suicide pacts to killer robot invasions. All I know is they all died.
What changed?
What changed your mind?
Why, you did! You are exactly the kind of person that we prefer to do business with. A pragmatic leader and a unifying voice for the region.
NLTC?
Tell me more about this town of yours.
Not quite a town, but robust with trade, safety, and gifted artisans. We're not interested in expansion, only establishing trade routes. The NLTC values the written contract above all else, and that trust gives us a certain infrastructure for order in our dealings. If it's notarized on paper, we honor it as law. A notion that seems quite silly to most wastelanders, I know. Scraps of paper carrying so much weight. But we extend the right to anyone outside the NLTC, our partners doubly so. Most are pretty quickly won over.
Drawbacks?
Interesting idea. What's the catch?
A shrewd question, to be expected of someone of your reputation. The contracts require careful wording, of course. Once they're signed, they're ironclad. Breaking them is done only through predetermined exit clauses. It's quite an elegant system, you'll find. But once our bargains are struck, you can trust that we will honor them.
I would like to read all of these contracts, especially the one that I had the Nightingale sign. That's all
for now.
Certainly. You've made quite an impression on us, and I hope we can likewise prove ourselves to you. While we both turn a profit, of course.
Let's do business?
All right. We can do business.
Combining our funds with your panache, you'll be an empire to be reckoned with in no time. You've already seen what we can offer to places like the Nightingale Hospital. I hear their admirable operation is thriving. Much as it pains me to say it, though, you've caught me a bit earlier than I expected. Right now, this is all hypothetical. We're looking to establish a trade outpost in a promising location on the waterfront. It'll be ideal for funneling our caravans. It's still swarmed with super mutants, but hopefully we'll have them cleared out soon and with minimal casualties.
Alright, question.
Why establish an outpost?
The boat is convenient for scouting the region, and I'm fond of sailing myself, but her use as a temporary base has run its course. We need a reliable, defensible place where it's safe to dock. Somewhere people can find us easily to make use of our services.
Alright, can I help?
Can I lend a hand?
You're offering to help us? Well, I must say, hearing about you is one thing, but I see now that rumor doesn't do you justice. If you're serious, check with Lydia. She'll have all the details. I'm sure she's more than happy to direct you. I have to get back to work. Please excuse me, but I truly appreciate you stopping by. It's really an honor to meet you. Lydia, won't you come in? Our new friend here has volunteered to help us secure the spot we've scouted out for our new outpost.
What a pleasant surprise.
Indeed. If you could give them the brief on the location and mark it on the map, they can get started.
Of course. It is the pre-war building known as the Custom House Tower near the waterfront, currently occupied by super mutants.
Nasty business, but at least there are no ethical concerns with vacating them from the premises. Now, I have some business to attend to. It's been an honor to meet you. Best of luck with this. I look forward to hearing of your heroics.
Okay. Hear Lydia out. What's up?
Hey there.
Hello. Our Chief of Security, Allison Gale, is currently scouting the location. She was told to observe and keep out of sight. Speak to her when you're ready to instigate hostilities with the super mutants. Once the location is secure, you will be paid 1,000 caps.
1,000 caps? My gosh. Why me?
Why me? You have security.
Super mutants pose a significant risk. Miss Gale and her mercenaries are capable and trusted, but we cannot afford unpredictable casualties. We will need them all to keep the location secure. Paying a local contractor of your reputation is the safer alternative.
Bargain?
Come on, you can do better than that. You wouldn't want people thinking you're cheap.
1,500. The standard rate for an internal specialist.
Alright, I'm on it.
It's as good as done.
Excellent. I await the results of your venture with bated breath. Now, is there anything else?
Nah, I'm good. Wait. There's questions, any advice? How are you doing?
I have some more questions first.
Very well. I imagine you have some reservations about us and the NLTC.
Yes. Goals?
What are you planning on doing?
In the macroscope, the goals of the NLTC are that of any other entity. To survive and thrive. Uncomplicated, subjective, and useless to you. The plan for our delegation, however, is to assess the local markets and come to mutually beneficial agreement with our new trading partners. As of right now, we've finished assessing the markets. A more permanent outpost is necessary for the next step.
Is necessary. Yes, quite. What about you?
Tell me about yourself.
I hold the rank of trader, and I'm second in command of this expedition. My job is intelligence and preliminary negotiations.
Alright. About
Gonna need some
NLTC?
more information.
The New Liberty Trading Company is a coalition of merchants, caravans, artisan guilds, and other entrepreneurs. As such, you will find we have a diversity of goods ranging from necessities to luxuries, and a thriving banking tradition. I believe that about covers the basics. Any other questions?
I can't tell if this is super capitalist or super communist. So,
That's all for now.
Very well. Was there anything else?
how are you doing?
How are you doing?
How am I? Oh, small talk. I understand. I'll admit, I find myself preoccupied with the prospect of a permanent outpost. My stomach doesn't always agree with traveling by boat.
Any advice?
Do you have any advice?
Speak to Miss Gale before approaching the tower. Extermination contracts are her expertise, and she's rather enthusiastic about them. She'll be more than happy to assist you with any hostilities. And do be careful. Super mutants are unpleasant creatures.
Alright,
I'll
goodbye.
get on it.
I look forward to the results.
I don't know what it is, but their formality with everything just seems off-putting, to say the least. I really hope this person isn't as snooty as the rest of them. I like the dude, though. He wasn't as snooty. He was just a salesman. Oh, great. She's dressed in slacks. What's up?
Look at that. You were right on schedule. So, time to kill us some super mutants?
How did you know?
How did you know?
I was told to sit here and wait until I either got bored or you showed. And here you are. That makes you on schedule.
Who are you?
Who are you? What are you doing out here?
Name's Allison. Lydia sent me out here to keep an eye on the super mutants. Now my job is to watch your back while we shoot them. So, you ready to get to killing?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get to work.
They got one of those by the door and some mines on the exits. Don't know how many are inside. Don't get blown up, or the bosses will have to find some other ass to kiss. And I wouldn't put it past Lydia to dock my pay if you die. After you.
Alright. What have we got up there? Sewer slider? I don't know. Censor that word, Logan. If you can, because I know that YouTube doesn't like it. Just from every other person that has done it. It doesn't look like there is anything, lady. Except for a couple raiders over there. Okay. Hey guys.
Playtime!
There we go.
That was easy.
Okay.
Not bad at all. Gotta say, this was more fun than I've had in weeks. NLTC solves most of its problems with money. Lucky for me that the wasteland is full of shit that doesn't negotiate. Makes for nice, clean, ethical violence.
That was it? 3 super mutants? What's next?
What's next?
Bosses will get someone to clean it up. They travel with janitors for a reason. Time to head back and let Her Highness know the palace is ready. Stop by sometime and get your pay from Lydia.
Alright. I think I like her. Since she
Payday.
understands that those people are very snooty. Alright. Hey.
You're back.
Yep.
Miss Gale has already reported what happened. You've done the job to the letter of the contract. A refreshing change of pace. Usually, hiring locals requires far more supervision. Here is the reward for the job.
Well, what's next?
Next for you.
I'll start organizing our people and some local contractors. They'll clean up the mess the super mutants have undoubtedly left behind. In the meantime, I have another contract that would benefit from your unique reputation in the Commonwealth. Would you be interested?
What's the job?
What's the job?
Setting up a trade outpost is a significant step in establishing our presence. It is now time to consider the markets we are getting involved in. Our first established trade agreements must be strategic. There are a few prospective candidates.
Diamond City?
What's your take on Diamond City?
It is a well-established settlement. Stable, organized, and due to their limited space, always short on something. In other words, exactly the kind of trading partner we're looking for. Normally, I conduct these negotiations personally. However, intelligence tells me that Diamond City is paranoid and insular. My being a stranger will unnecessarily prolong the negotiations. You are a known and respected entity to them. As such, I would like to hire you to bring the draft of the agreement to them and negotiate on our behalf with the quartermaster.
Trading agreement?
What is it?
It is a standard trade agreement. Section 2B lists our rates, tariffs, and taxes. 3B details risk that our caravans are willing to undertake. Other sections also encompass banned goods, code of conduct with our employees, rate of... and, of course, T22 lists liability charges and an outline of the NLTC judicial systems for appeals in regards to... Are you listening to me?
I got it, or covering bases. I got it.
I understood.
I found that properly arranged paperwork pays dividends in caps, and patience saved. Back to the matter of your involvement in the negotiations.
Payment?
What are you offering exactly?
Standard contract for a freelance negotiator is 1,000 caps.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. Here's the copy of the contract. If the quartermaster is a smart man, he will want to negotiate some of the terms. Do what you have to get it signed, though it is my hope that your reputation will do the work for you. Oh, and one more thing. I'm putting Miss Gale at your disposal. She can accompany you or meet you there. I'll leave such details to your discretion.
Why her?
Why would you want her to go with me?
Miss Gale has a tendency to become a liability when kept on standby. Plainly put, when she's bored, she starts making her own entertainment, and I foresee her being very bored while we set up the outpost.
Alright, sure.
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
She's been made aware of the situation. Speak to her if you want her to accompany you. Good luck with the negotiations.
Green Jewel Defense. Speak to Allison. Is she gonna be a companion? Are we getting a companion? This would be the first companion.
Home office isn't so bad, so long as you're one of the insiders. Or you have caps. Same thing now that I think about it. Hey, killer. Lydia said you might want a bodyguard on a little trip. Her Highness gets the best ideas. Or I can meet you in Diamond City. Your call.
Let's go.
Let's go then.
Fucking A, hon. Get us into some trouble on the way, won't you? Actually, that reminds me. I got a little extermination contract on some raiders. Their hideout is on the way. Normally, Lydia just pays the gang off, but I guess these guys are too territorial and too close. Glatton wants them vacated from the premises. If you're up for raising a little hell, I'll share the payout. Fair and square.
Sure.
Sure. I got time to help out.
Your call. I'll mark it down for you. Anyway, let's get going.
Yes?
Yeah?
Wait, okay. So I've effectively got 2 companions currently.
Wish I could go sailing.
Oh,
without-
hi. Don't mind helping?
That was a hit.
Know how to show a girl a
Yeah?
Can I stim pack you? No? Okay. Well, I completely forgot that there's monsters. Didn't expect one to be right there, though.
What the?
Hey, guys. Okay. There we go. There we go. There. There. And there. Okay. And let's go ahead and quick save and go on inside. Shamrock Tap House.
Payoff's already failed. Nothing to do but go in and sweep them out.
What the hell was that?
What was that? You didn't hear nothing.
Sure, I like it.
Thank you for the shotgun ammo.
Looks like trouble found us.
Who's out there?
Nobody's out here.
Want
Don't
some
think I
help
can
with
pick
that?
this.
Can't pick that.
Luda, you better be worth it.
Y'all
That's
fighting?
real brave of you. We're all impressed.
Disappearing that. Huh? What the hell
Y'all
happened
good?
here?
Later, Jen.
Dibs on the loot.
Yeah, that's why you don't wander off on your own.
Whoa!
Hey.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
That was
This-
almost disappointing. I'm used to raiders out in the waste having more teeth and spine than that. These guys were a bit desperate, if anything. Guess there's nowhere for them to run.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Downtown is thick with super mutants and other raiders. Outskirts are full of new settlements, and now the NLTC is setting up shop next door. This gang's best bet would have been to take Lydia's bribe and sit quiet. Hell, they could have reopened this bar for business with those caps. Raiders are a territorial bunch, not sentimental. If they didn't want to give up any control of this spot, it's 'cause there's nowhere for them to go.
Raiders are bad news.
Raiders are a problem for everyone.
Won't catch me disagreeing. Gossip has it, though, you've made them way less of a problem for the folks living in the Commonwealth. I heard you did one better and laid siege to GNN HQ. Took it from the gunners in a hail of gunfire and explosions. Sounded like a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. Had to be done. Or opinion of the
What's
gunners?
your opinion of the Gunners?
They're competition, but in name only, really. Far as I hear, they've stopped with the mercenary shtick and moved on to full-fledged army. Me and my boys, we're a straightforward bunch. We're on the NLTC payroll as security. Sometimes we get loaned out to other clients. NLTC probably sold supplies to gunners at some point, but I didn't hear of any recent dealings. You'd have to ask Her Highness if you want details. I just wish we got out here sooner. Get in on the sieging. That would have been fun. If you could pay for us to fight anyway.
Well, it had to be done.
I did what had to be done.
Funny, the kinds of places doing what has to be done takes you, huh? You seem like the proactive type to me. I like that in a person. Like it or not, you're the face of the Commonwealth. Bosses wouldn't be dealing with you if you weren't something real impressive.
About bosses?
Can you tell me about them?
Sure, but keep in mind I got a little NDA. Keeps me from getting too chatty. Lydia is solid in her weird roundabout way. She'll talk circles around you until your head hurts, but she's never been late with a paycheck. That puts her a rung above most assholes I've worked with, for or against. I make her nervous though, so we're not exactly fast girlfriends.
Why is that?
Yeah? Why is that?
I'm the reason Glatton is in charge. See, a few years back I killed his boss. Long story, I'll tell you about it some other time. Anyway, he
What?
slithered into the vacancy, offered me a job as thanks, and now he gets to order Lydia around like an intern. Me and my mercs make the entire board nervous. It's why I get paid well and sent out on expeditions as much as possible. Lydia isn't a fan of that.
Well, I can't judge.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
You'll get plenty of opportunities to make a judgment call. Just keep your ear out. They're dealing with you as if you're the top honcho of the region, though. It's saying something.
Well, thanks.
Okay, well, thanks for the compliment.
Just calling it like I see it. Guess that's enough for today. Let's get to Diamond City.
That
Don't
is...
leave anything behind that might be useful.
That is strange, though, that they are dealing with me like I am top honcho. I know it's supposed to be, like, that's the whole point, but, yeah. Just a little bit of a thing. I like how... I don't know how to phrase this. I like how it is like that. I'm not sure how word gets around that fast. You know? Oh, hi guys! There we go. Scared me. God, that's just rad roaches. But I'm not sure how word gets around that fast. Because they're saying stuff like, they see me as well respected and all that in Diamond City, and I just don't see that. Maybe it changes over time, I don't know. But like I was saying, I just don't see how why Diamond City would see me like that. Like the settlements I get, I'm with the Minutemen, I protect them, I set them up with ASAMs and all that. That's understandable. Diamond City though, I don't do nothing for them. All right.
I think that's our man.
Oh,
Looks
in
stuffy.
here, okay.
Lydia sure knows how to
Hello?
pick 'em.
Can I help you?
Who are you?
Sorry, who are you?
I'm the Diamond City Quartermaster, Damien Kingsley. You're in my office. Though this is
This is your
technically a
office?
public space, I ask that you don't loiter unless you have caravan business. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Here to talk.
Actually, I was looking for you.
May I introduce the independent NLTC negotiator? You may have heard of them.
You're here representing this trading company? I will tell you what I told their courier. I have no interest in any agreement they're presenting.
As if petty details like that ever stopped them.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
Because as impressive as their promises are, we have enough trouble without stirring in some outsiders. Diamond City operates best when it's self-sufficient, which is already a losing battle with all the commotion and upheaval in the Commonwealth. And the things I've heard of this trading company do not inspire confidence.
Heard what?
Oh? What have you heard?
I am not a Brahmin on the rumor mill. If you want gossip, treat yourself.
Alright, hold up. We're getting that info. I need to know. Heard
Oh.
what?
What have you heard?
I've heard enough. They showed themselves in the past, right before the Commonwealth Provisional Government was massacred all those decades ago. Sweeping in like vultures, offering donations for the recovery of the economy, angling for positions of power. No one bought it then, and I'm not about to buy it now. So, you would do well to do the same.
Convince you?
What would it take to convince you?
I haven't held my place on the city council by signing every dubious piece of paper put in front of me. I have no intention of starting. As impressive as your reputation is, trade in Diamond City is my purview. If that was all, then I would like to get back to work. I trust you can see yourself out and deliver my apologies to your employer.
Figured this would take a bit of legwork. Let's have a little team huddle.
Alright, what's up?
Well, looks like he's going to be a stubborn one. And I was worried this would be a boring in and out.
An LTC rep?
You don't seem to have a very good reputation.
What, the CPG thing? That was way before my time. Couldn't tell you what happened. The rest of it? Any rep depends on who's asking. And who's talking. And, you know, who's got the caps. They're not saints, that's for damn sure. If there's no profit in it, they're not interested. That should tell you all you need to know.
What's your stake?
Why do you care? You're a mercenary.
Mercenary is a broad word. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather show the guy a live grenade and see how fast he can sign his own name in terror. Lydia knows that. It's why occasionally she pays me not to shoot things. Like now. And I like money more than I hate bureaucrats. That said, you want to start a little shootout for the hell of it, I'll back you up.
Alright, so what now?
So, what now?
It's the same as the NLTC merchant families. All think they're so high above the rest of us wastelanders. As it so happens, a little birdie called Lydia told me there's an info broker in this city that you're friendly with. Same little birdie gave me a packet of papers labeled "In Case of Resistance." A very thoughtful birdie, our Lydia.
Other options?
Are there any other options?
I don't know, hun. Guess you could check with the bosses, but they'll just tell you the same thing. Could just kill him for the crime of being a smug bastard, but the bosses definitely won't like that. And neither will security here. Up to you.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. This just gets better and better.
I take it the tale of your friendship has been greatly exaggerated? This should be interesting.
Got a question? Should talk to Sullivan.
Alright. Hey, Mr. the Ron.
Well now, if it isn't the Ron's favorite client, what can the coolest cat in the Commonwealth do for you?
Oh, this'll be fun. We need the lowdown if the big man's on the take, you dig?
If info's what you want, then you've come to the right place. Now, which big man, whose take, and what kind of lowdown?
The big old square at the gates, and I hear you're the real gone cat to ask. Okay, I can't keep that up. Point is, we want to blackmail the quartermaster. You got any dirt?
Huh? Say, this wouldn't have anything to do with those suits from the New Liberty Trading Company making a move, would it?
How do you know?
How did you know?
How does the Ron know anything? By keeping his ear to the ground and his nose to the wind. Oh yeah! So, is this about those suits making a move or not?
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
This is one of those times that the Ron is not so happy about being correct. Look, let me clue you in. The NLTC, they're not just some caravan company, you dig? Where they're from, they're the top dogs. Are you sure working with these guys is a can of worms you want to open?
This should be good. Don't mind me, gossip away. Pretty sure the trade contract doesn't expire anytime this decade.
What do you really know about these suits? Are you sure you've got all the facts on who you'd be getting in bed with?
Do you know more?
Can you tell me about them?
I'll do you one better. I'll tell you, on the house. These NLTC suits, they built their business empire by always honoring a deal. If it's on paper, it's law. Now, that all sounds cool. Better than wasteland justice, right? Their way of business has made them a lot of caps. Their home office is as shiny as things get out here. But around it, nothing but slums.
You heard that all the way out here? Color me impressed, cool cat.
That true, Allison?
Is that true?
What, about the slums? Yep, I grew up in one of them. No matter what the bosses try to sell you, trust me, there is never enough to go around.
I had no idea about this.
I didn't know.
You can expect them to deliver on whatever they promise. Just don't expect them to have your best interest at heart. If you like, I can read over this contract of theirs, see if they're giving Diamond City a fair shake.
Allison?
You're okay with that?
What are you looking at me for? I got no skin in this race. Anyone that can decipher Lydia's gibberish is a cool cat in my book.
Yes, read it.
Of course. Here you go.
Let's see. Uh-huh. Whoever wrote this doesn't mess around. Not sure what I was expecting. Although these NLTC suits, they They certainly play the long game. This contract might just be an opening move. But there's no fine print, no extra obligations. There's a part here about sponsorship, but it's non-binding. Lydia Proudmoore.
About Lydia?
Can you spare a few details on her at least? On the house?
The Proudmoore name's a big deal in the NLTC. Family's got a permanent spot on the board of directors, major investors. No idea why one of them's slumming it out here. And as I understand it, Lydia's not the chief trader in this little NLTC expedition. I guess even nepotism has its limits.
Well, that's good to
Good
know.
to know.
Ah, don't mention it. Wouldn't want you getting suckered by some bogus contract. Still, you should keep an eye out. People like the NLTC like to appear as if they're on the level, but given time, they'll ease into the real shady stuff. Okay, now on to some real business. So, you want the skinny on Quartermaster Kingsley, do you? What are you willing to pay in exchange for this info?
Here, package courtesy of Lydia. You people and your papers.
Oh yeah! This will suffice! Still think you might be playing loose with the devil here, but we can do business.
Papers?
What is this package anyway?
Banking records. But not your average kind. It's records of banks doing the banking. You know, transfers and the like. Things like this are the bread and butter of my trade. This Lydia chick did her homework.
Alright, well, thanks.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Okay, now we can discuss what I can do for you. Just so happens, I got a lot of info on our quartermaster. So we got options here. If you were so inclined, I've got enough dirt to bury the poor guy. But it might be enough just to reason with him instead. Up to you what you do. Easy way or the hard way. Peaceful cooperation or blackmail. Oh yeah!
Easy way?
I'm not sure blackmail is really my thing.
The Ron has you covered. Though this might take a little more charm to work. You see, Quartermaster Kingsley's not as uncool as he seems. He's good at his job, but shy of outsiders. That's the green jewel for you, though. Thing is, the guy's in trouble. Caravans are unpredictable lately. One week we have surplus, the next they go to one of your settlements instead. City Council's writing him to smooth it out, and he's been tearing out his hair trying. If you want to go easy on the guy, just throw your own lot in. Give him guarantees, compromises. He's not going to sign a trade with just any odd hairball the cat drags in. Really put your rep where your mouth is.
Compromise.
In this world, I'm sure a compromise is necessary.
Now that's the kind of charm I'm talking about. Anyway, that's the easy way for you. So, you want to hear the rest of it? Or was that enough?
Preference?
Do you have a preference how I handle this?
A cat's got to live here, you know. I say go easy on the guy. He's an uptight nerd, but we're all on the same side here.
I say the guy could use a hard knock on the head, but Lydia's probably betting on your diplomacy.
Other options?
There's no other option?
You came to me for information, and information I can provide. How you deal with him is in your court.
Guess we could try the old-fashioned bribe if he's that kind of corrupt. It'd take a lot of caps, but just saying.
And what about this hard way?
If you really want to help me, give me something I can use.
If you need to lean on him, man's got a son, Ellis. They don't see eye to eye. The kid ran off a while back to join the Nightingales. I understand you already know those birds. I hear the kid's doing well for himself, but the whole situation's a big embarrassment to his pops. Quartermaster Kingsley's been telling everyone his kid's sick, with some fancy-sounding disease, has to stay indoors. He can't admit his son just ran off, that the kid would rather rough it in the waist than put up with him. If the city council knew the truth, they'd eat him alive.
Seriously? People have the weirdest hang-ups here. My mom left me 3 slums over with a bag of caps and saluted on her way out of town. So are we just threatening a kid or going straight to ransom?
Ellis is a friend.
I don't want to lose a friend.
What's a bit of friendly kidnapping between friends? It's for a good cause. Or at least it's for a paid cause. We can split the take with him. No? Fine, fine. We can just imply kidnapping. This kid will never even hear of it.
I'm not saying you actually hurt the kid, but you know how it is with ankle biters. Mentioning his son should be enough to get Kingsley to flip. So, you want to hear the rest of it, or was that enough?
That's all.
That's all I needed to know.
Another satisfied customer. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Well, thank you.
Thanks. I always appreciate good advice.
You are more than welcome. And keep in mind what I said. NLTC is shady at best, crooks at worst.
So long, cool cat.
Hey!
Back to the quartermaster we go. Figure that should be enough to lean on him.
Okay. I'm not sure about this trade deal anymore. We might end up accidentally getting them to side with the Gunners. Because, yeah. If they start doing, like, really shady stuff, like, to the point of, like, stuff that I really don't like, then yeah, we're, just gonna cut the contracts.
Performance reviews. I just write killed everything each time. No complaints yet.
I really hope I get to keep you as a companion after this. Oh, this is your office.
Officer?
You again. Did you have time to get an even more miraculous offer from the NLTC?
Negotiate.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Look, it's not that I'm unaware of who you are. I hear enough from travelers to be impressed. But Diamond City is both protected and vulnerable. We've always had people coming in trying to exploit our position, and we've held firm and survived.
Interaction is good. That's a thing. Interaction is good.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
You seem to believe that. Against my better judgment, I'll sign this, if you are included in this trade agreement. You and your whatever this HQ is to assume responsibility of any harm to Diamond City Supply as a direct result of this contract.
Full meaning?
What do you mean exactly?
It means that should there be a late delivery or an undercut in our own profits, your settlement network will compensate us. If you truly believe this NLTC's offer is genuine, then you have nothing to worry about. It would be a rare enough occurrence that you might not even notice. And it will go a long way to stabilizing our trade and proving your intentions here.
Alright, accept.
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
I was certain that would spook you. Well, my word is my bond and all that. Let's hope this path doesn't lead to both our ruin. I'll sign this on behalf of Diamond City. Allow me just a second to add a clause about your involvement. And your signature right there, please.
Witnessed. Great, wonderful, lovely. Let's wrap this up.
Yes, I have quite a few people to notify of this development. A pleasant day to you.
Alright. Speak to Allison.
Hey.
Well, that's done. You're putting your neck on the line. Hope you know what you're getting into. Lydia should be happy at least. Anyway, let's report back.
Well, wait a second. I remember this room being here. Eh. See if we get it. See if we get it. See if we get it. Nope. Okay. Hey, Lydia. I did your work.
You're back. I hope it's with good news.
Got the papers signed. Get this. Our friend here vouched for you. Put his own reputation on the line and everything.
Leveraging that reputation is precisely why I hired them to negotiate with a stubborn prospective partner.
NLTC rep.
I just heard a rumor about you guys in Diamond City.
I imagine it wasn't about our excessive wealth, impeccable bookkeeping, and taste for the finer luxuries. Rumor doesn't interest me. It changes faster than the tide. It shouldn't interest you either. As far as the truth, I suspect that, soon enough, you'll have seen what you need to form an independent opinion.
I convinced him.
Sounds like he just needed to change his priorities.
You have more than showcased your ability to rearrange stubborn priorities in that case. With the agreement signed, that concludes your part of the contract. Here's the pay we agreed on.
I owe him half my pay for vacating raiders from that place nearby.
Noted. Here's the new total.
Yeah, I'm off to settle into the new digs then. Think I earned a break.
As we were discussing...
What are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
I'm taking inventory. Or rather, I was. Though I've run out of assets to account for hours ago. Now I'm merely enjoying the view. I rather hate sailing. But I've always found the sea itself a relaxing vista. Once I acclimatize to the stench of the coast, in any case. If I were truly disinclined to travel, I have a comfortable corner office waiting at the home office. The view is just as lovely there, but... well, no matter.
More to it?
What were you gonna say?
My family is a highly distinguished merchant clan that is a permanent fixture on the board of directors. The corner office was only mine courtesy of nepotism. I had it long before I had accomplished anything worth noting. For that reason, I am far more warmly inclined towards New Horizons.
Need help?
Anything else I can do to help?
My agenda is rather too full for side projects right now. However, Mr. Glatton has requested your attention. Speak to him if you're interested in continuing our partnership. I'll be in my new office should you require anything.
I really don't trust these guys. I'm hoping that it's not like a keep talking to them and you're automatically partnered with them type of thing. I'm hoping that we can object to certain things. Because now, if Diamond City goes down, I go down with it.
Huh?
You look really drugged out.
Executive suite.
I know how it is. When I was first starting out, all it took was for one person to have faith in me. And look at me now.
I don't know.
Don't have the key.
Seems too good to be true.
You'd be amazed how often I hear that. This sort of thing was real common pre-war, though. We're not breaking any new ground here at all. You know, one of your neighbors was here earlier, and she seemed quite satisfied with what we have to offer.
Wait, seriously? That's where she got that pile of light bulbs from? And the generator to run them?
She didn't tell you? That's a shame. I'd hate to think you almost missed out on the opportunity. You don't have to sign anything just yet. Test things out. Talk to your wife. If my advice doesn't work out, no big loss.
We'll see.
Well, I don't really know much more than that. But, I guess if you see that guy, or that kid that was living with him...
Hey there.
Hey.
Ah, good to see you.
The guards.
Please, no, I don't want to, I just want to turn off the radios. Radio.
Not like she had any better ideas.
Hey.
Hey there.
Ah, good to see you. I hear business with Diamond City is concluded to everyone's satisfaction. If not current, then future. I must admit, I feel a little guilty. We've parched right into the Commonwealth, and you've been very gracious so far. This region truly is on the rise. It's humbling to see what you've managed to accomplish in such a short time.
NLTC reputation.
You don't seem to have a very good reputation.
Ah, yes, I know the so-called reputation you mean. Truth be told, the NLTC has its share of enemies, competitors, and sad as it is, even jilted partners. For us, the contract is law, but papers mean little to Wastelanders. Our predecessors had to play smart in a world that respects might above the rest. If we didn't employ people like Allison and her mercenaries, business would be impossible, dangerous even. But it has left some hard feelings. No matter how generous we are, attitudes always change quick when we have to enforce equity. That's why having you as a partner is so refreshing. This place is teeming with potential.
Alright. Spare me.
Spare me the pep talk, will you?
Oh, of course. I just find it good to give praise where it's earned. No offense meant. I'd like to show you that we're dedicated to getting your people what they need. If I could be so bold as to ask you for a small favor?
Favor?
A favor, huh?
A little collection errand. It shouldn't take too much of your time or take you too far out of your way.
I need to know what's happening. Sure.
Sure. Tell me what's on your mind.
Your go-getting attitude is one of a kind, my friend. We've recently delivered some generator components. And not just scavenged trash, either. Custom-made by my family's craftsmen.
Your family?
Can you tell me about them?
Oh, I know I don't look it, but I come from an esteemed family of smiths and engineers. Unfortunately, I only ever had a talent for accounting. The Glatton name isn't as prestigious as the merchant clans, like the Proudmoores, but I've never let things like that keep me down.
Is there an issue?
So, what's the issue?
No issue. The first installment on them is due, and I would like you to collect it and bring it back. Nice and easy. This can be an opportunity for you to see firsthand the kind of business we do. The impact we can make, given the chance.
That's it?
That's it?
Indeed. Like I said, it's a simple errand. Shouldn't take you long at all.
I don't like this. Sounds like mafia. Alright.
I'll do it.
I'll mark that on your map. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Here's proof that you're our representative, and they should have the sum ready for you. You'll be back in time for dinner.
I really don't like this. I need to see what happens if I do this. Alright, so he can die. He's not essential. At least not essential if he's killed by me. I'm so confused. What is their game? Are they the mafia? They're talking about families and all that.
Lobby.
Hey there. I heard Glatton is sending you out. I want to come with.
Why?
What? Why?
Because I'm still moonlighting as your bodyguard, or I'm bored and want to stretch my legs, or whatever. Let's just get going.
Okay, sure.
Sure, I guess.
Great. Let's get going then.
Yes?
Alright, I still get both of them.
Yes?
Hey.
Think that was it?
Hi.
Yeah? Oh, it's you. Good to see you in these parts.
You know me?
Do we know each other?
Oh, no. Just my reputation, you know. You're kind of a legend since you kicked the Gunners out. Any way I can help?
Well, thanks.
Thanks. You too.
NLTC sent us to collect the first payment.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was today, wasn't it? Sure makes me feel better seeing you're working with this trading company. I wasn't sure about him at first. The old generator's purring like a kid with the parts they got me, though. Real quality. And they didn't even ask for all the caps up front.
Parts?
Parts?
Yeah, some raiders trashed the place about a week back. Wrecked the generator, and the thing was already on its last legs. Then I heard a rumor from a traveler that the new merchants are selling quality bits. And don't even ask for money up front, but in chunks over time.
Funny people, travelers. Spread rumors faster than caravans.
Alright,
You
I'll
can
cover
keep
it.
your caps. I'll take care of it.
What? Really? You're definitely something, friend. My door is always open to you and yours.
Hey, I got another errand to run while we're in the area. You'll want to come with, trust me. It's this way.
Okay.
Keep your gun handy.
Swing by that
I doubt
noodle
the only
stand
thing filling
sometime.
this quarry is a bunch of rocks.
Wait a second. Yeah, this was the water place. What? This place was filled with water.
We got him!
Time's up!
There we go. And next one, come on, hurry up. There we go.
Hold up. We got an audience.
Okay, so there's a lot of raiders here for some reason. Okay. Hey, bud. You don't see me.
Whatever doesn't kill me, better start running.
There we go. Alright, now I gotta go down.
Scared, huh? You should be.
Alright, quick save. But yeah, this was the place full of water. I didn't know that there was progression here.
Find him and kill.
Open fire!
There we go.
Whoa.
Hey, bud. Don't know why I can't look at that guy. Uncle dog meat. Danger's fallen. I really shouldn't be picking up as much stuff as what I am. But the drugs are too good to leave behind. I wonder if this is Sim Selman's doing, because I've never... I might have just not played long enough to see anything happen here.
Thought you could hide!
This is the part of the job that I love. Look, wiping the floor with you.
Still kicking?
Still gotta go down further. Sorry, I thought I got another text. My gosh, this keeps going down. Okay. Cool. Anybody else? Alright, now we're getting to Mirelurks. Sly Mathis.
Over here!
Wait a second.
Not a bud.
Unsigned invoice. Alright, two things. One, level up. Alright, we're gonna get that since we started doing shotgun. Unsigned invoice. Alright. I can't read it. What am I supposed to do with him? Is there still more dudes or something? You got any explaining to do? Do I have to clear out everything?
Hold up. Back on track. Back on track.
Hearing too much to be able to run. Shipment log. Tape. Sully's journal. This is a great spot with the right crew. I'd have no problem keeping the place. Traders run close for easy pickings, but not so close we end up skinned. The whole dang thing's filled with water, though. Figures. There's always a catch. Big drain pump looks mostly intact. If I'm lucky, it might still work. Gonna get a closer look tomorrow. So this was the dude. Nope. Not gonna be that easy. Still, pump is in better shape than you'd think. I'd like to head back and grab some tools, but it's pretty late. I'll tinker with it some before I bed down tonight. Then head out in the morning. Shouldn't be too hard now. Glad I grabbed that sledge. Okay. Was able to make most of the connections. Patch water. Eject. Alright, let's try and make sure that we cleared everything out. Alright. I understand now. I think it was a glitch with that place. We'll try it again. Logan just speed through it because, yeah, for some reason it's being weird and stupid. But we'll try it again.
Okay.
Alright. The unsigned invoice is supposed to allow me to talk to her and gain more info. Apparently people are having issues with it in thicket excavations. So, I'm gonna end this episode here. For some reason, the quest isn't working. Don't know why. I'm going to try and reload back, maybe, depending on if I can. If I can't, next episode I will tell you. But, currently I've spent way too much time on this one thing. The recording's going on for too long. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what you think about the about the trading organization. I don't think I can trust them. I think they're the mafia. Down in the description, you can find my Twitch that I stream on every once in a while. It hasn't really been active. You can find the Streamlabs, which you can donate during streams. You can find my Patreon, which you can subscribe to for as little as $1 a month. Every little bit helps, but you don't have to do anything, but everything is appreciated. You will get your name at the end of every video if you do as little as $1 a month, and for as little as $3, you can play with me and my brother on the weekends. My brother's channel, he edits my videos. He's a wonderful editor. Go show him some love in the comments, and go show him some love on his channel, because he posts some Settlements 2 content every once in a while, and he's just a great guy. So go send him some love. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you dudes next time. God bless you.